Okay, in this video, I'm going to assume that you are coming to Venice for the very first time, that you know absolutely nothing, and this is going to be an intro walkthrough. You can see up here on the website, we have all these different options. We're going to start to go over some of this. What makes Venice different? Okay, well, when you're doing your chats in Venice, the same as you would do in other AI software that you're used to using, you are going to be sending all of your prompts to their server. In the case of Venice, these prompts are actually stored on your computer instead of being sent to Venice. Do you have similar functions that you have with other software, so like generating images, analyzing documents, and chatting? And I'm not going to read out the entire webpage to you. I'm sure you're fully capable of reading the webpage yourself. If you're interested in coding, you can also do this as well. We're just going to get straight into it. So if we come here, we can ask something like, what's better, cats or dogs? And this will take us to the chat. You can see right now that I'm able to use the chat even though I actually am not logged in, just a guest. This will extremely limit how much you can actually use the software. If you make an account, you'll be able to get much more usage. And if you have a pro account, you'll have even more usage. So what happens? Up here we have models. So right now you can see that in the free version, we only have access to these two. And then we have all these other ones that are not available to us. And then same thing in images. We have a few options and then some options that are not available. And same thing with the code. We have some options that are not available and this option is available. Over here, we have settings. In settings, something worth noting is system prompts. So you can actually give your system prompt a name. Okay, the name doesn't really matter. This is for you. And then the prompt. Always respond as a person that does not know how to speak clearly. So you can come up with any kind of idea. You could have it respond as a teacher. You could have it respond as a scientist. You could have it respond as a head of marketing. And then you would put this in. Your responses when you type in the chat will be according to this prompt that you have here. We won't get into advanced settings since this is a very basic intro. And in images, you can see that you can pick the different models. Over here in images, you have some options for creativity versus strict, how you want to fit on there. How close do you want to be to being more creative or actually following the prompt? And this is in Paint, so once you have an image created, you can actually adjust your image based on your prompting. Then you have these different styles. So instead of defining the style, you can literally click on one of these styles that are listed here for you. You have different shape images. Default is square. If you have the Pro version, you can remove the watermark. And then you have code. This system prompt works similar to the text one, except for the context of what you would use it for would be a bit different. You might, for example, have a system prompt that says, add comments to all of the code that you give me so that I can understand what it is, what the code says that you wrote. And then in here, you have a few more options as well. Enter submits chat. So if you want to be able to click enter and have it not submit the chat until you press the submit button. Some history, this telemetry, disable telemetry. Disable telemetry is not going to track your telemetry data. So you would turn that on if you want to disable that. And color scheme, theme, and language. So you have 3 language choices. Okay, so this is Pro. And in Pro, you have all these different options. So up here you can see in Pro, all of these are open now. You can access all of these different models. You can look at each one of them. Some of these models will, for example, this DeepSeek model is now web enabled. So you can actually do a thinking web search using DeepSeek. You can see web enabled here. Okay, back to the free version for just a moment. So you have the option to upgrade here. You have option to sign up. So to get to here, I just click these three dots over here. So option to sign up, it's going to be like signing up on any other website. You can use a crypto wallet to sign up if you know how to do that. If you're not familiar with crypto and you don't know how to do that, you can do this later. You can do that part later on, and you just use a normal account, a normal way of signing up that you're used to get started. Down here, you have remaining requests. So you can see this is without an account. You got 11 remaining requests. So you're fairly limited without actually having an account. And then local storage. So this is what I was mentioning before. Your chats are stored on your device. They're stored on your actual device instead of being stored on someone else's server used to train their models. So your data belongs to you. And this is one of the key things that Venice is delivering is you see, you're not sending your data to everyone. And this is enough information for the basic intro about when you first make your account and you're using chats. I'll make some videos going forward about the token section, API section, and character section to help people out with those as well. It's worth mentioning, you can create folders, so you can store your chats in folders. We'll just close this for a second. You can create a folder here, new folder, and just drag this here. Put all our cats and dogs and OK into this folder. And the folder can open and close, change the name, etc. Very handy for sorting once you have a lot of things going on. All right, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Bye-bye.